Okay. All right. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. Come on in. Come in out of the cold. Find a good seat in the front.
Oh, here we are.
Welcome. Shabbat Shalom. Come on in. All right. Shabbat Shalom, friends. Welcome. Come on in. Seats are really nice up here in the front. Come on up here.
We all have front row seats.
Right? Come in out of the cold.
You're right. It is cold outside.
It is miserable. It's been just yucky all day.
Oh, it's horrible.
It has been yucky all day. Michelle Egris, those challahs are gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you. It was actually pretty funny because Ryan comes over and says, I'm going to have that one. I'm like, I didn't bake one per person.
Well, 4 challahs. You have 3 boys in the house. There's a pretty decent odds.
He ate almost the whole thing out tonight.
That is a serious thumbs up there, my friend. Awesome.
Yeah.
So they tasted as good as they looked, right?
Yeah.
Love it.
Amazing.
Love it.
Hi, everyone. I'm just checking my microphone. Can you hear me speaking?
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine. We can hear you.
Okay.
Are you Stacy?
I'm Stacy. How are you?
Hi, Stacy. I'm so glad to meet you electronically.
I sent it.
Stacy, as long as it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and change your name badge just so that we know who you are. Right now,
That's
I'm
my
guessing
daughter. She changed
child.
it. And I just don't know how to change it back.
That's not a problem. I'm happy to handle that for you.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to Temple Beth Israel. We're so glad to have you.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here.
Hi, Stacy. It's Lori.
Hi, Lori.
How are you?
Hi.
So glad to see you.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Patty.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Wait, how come I find this?
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Yeah, let me just-
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Patty.
Have to get the
Hi.
gallery view.
Hi, Jane.
I only see.
Hi, everybody, but I'm
Hi.
trying to get the gallery view here. Where is
Here
it?
they are.
Boy.
I didn't know how to get more people. Hello, Marla.
Good Shabbos, everybody.
Shabbos.
Shabbos, Marla. Good Shabbos, Rabbi.
Hi, Marla.
Hello, hello.
Not good. I'm not getting this gallery view.
No,
Hi,
I'm
Robin, honey.
You may have to turn your device so that it's sort of horizontal. That sometimes will do it. Yeah, or you have to go in and select
Okay.
select the thing that says gallery view as opposed to speaker view. That may adjust it for you too.
Upper right-hand corner.
Oh, upper right hand. Oh, no, now I see Amber.
Hi, Amber.
Viewing
Hi,
Amber's
friends. Hi, Dawn.
screen.
How are ya?
Hi, Amber. How do I get to the gallery view, Amber?
Oh, Amber, what do you have on your
Hi.
Gallery
What
view.
did you do to your hair?
What is that, Amber?
It's actually a virtual beta background where you can add
Oh,
fun
okay.
hats.
Oh, you look like you're wearing
In honor of Pink
That's out.
Shabbat, I thought a lovely pink
Oh,
robe.
okay. Yeah,
Nice.
we can pass.
It looks like
Hi,
you're planting your garden.
Amber, this is Jane. How do I get you the big picture of you?
No, I
Oh,
think I'm
so I just get the squares. I only have
Click on
6
it.
I only
squares.
get little squares.
I
Like
only
click
have
on
6
it.
squares today.
Is that
All
helping
right,
here?
folks, having everyone talk at once is not helpful.
I think it's just
So all you need to do, so all we need to do, friends, is upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, I know.
Upper
that.
right-hand corner.
Barry.
Jane, are you on a PC or an iPad?
PC. I'm on a computer, but I'm always on computer.
You're gonna want to do it out of full.
Lightly raining or drizzling.
No, this upper right-hand corner is not working.
Okay, so hit click
Yeah, he is. He must be this way. He won't go out.
Few options, no.
That's right.
It's just
Amber,
so-
I think I might have the same
Never gave you
problem that
treats.
Jane has. When I go to the upper right-hand
Yeah.
corner, it
Yeah.
says, wow,
Right.
shared
It's view.
screen video.
Okay.
I want the, no, I
So
want.
you want to
the,
go out of shared screen. You don't want to be in share. You don't want to be.
Oh, now all the Levines are here.
Oh,
okay.
now I hear, oh, okay, now you are huge and I don't see anybody.
You're huge.
Okay, and I don't have anything else.
I have you.
Okay, so that means you're on speaker.
Speaker view.
And I only have 6
Okay, so how do
squares. I don't know
get rid of
why.
that?
Okay, so you only have 6 squares because I'm sharing my screen right now. When I'm not sharing my screen, you'll have more squares.
Okay, then maybe I am in the right place after all.
Hey, we're playing Foursquare?
Okay.
Not 4 squares, 6 square,
I see.
Marissa.
Hello?
Oh, okay, we're not good
Oh,
at the
I
Temple
see a big
Foursquare?
picture.
We're not doing 4 square.
I see a big picture of Patty Levy, at least
Me
I
too.
see.
I only see, I see you, Jane, and nothing else.
I see a big picture of you, Patty. Hi, Patty.
I do
Shabbat
too.
shalom.
Okay.
hear me? Shabbat shalom.
Oh my goodness.
Small one of.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me.
I see London, I see France.
the screen and
Don't
forget the volumes
Oh, there, Linda
Hi,
Barry.
Marla.
Hi, hi.
Hi, Linda Barry.
Hi.
Hi, Linda.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Janice, I saw. Oh, there's my friend Linda.
Hi, Ron.
Hi.
Shabbat shalom, friends.
Hi, Jen.
Welcome. Services at
Hi,
Temple
hi,
Beth
hi.
Israel.
Hi, everyone.
Everybody.
Hi, Joanne. How you
Joanne.
doing?
Shabbat.
Happy Pink Shabbat, Joanne.
Is everyone worn pink? I don't see pink
Yes,
everywhere.
I have a pink
Yes.
sweater
Still have
on,
time
but
to
I
change.
don't know if you could see me or not. I have a pink
I won't even
sweater.
say where my pink is.
Yeah, I definitely have
pink in my flowers.
All right.
Love your
Where's Ellen? I love
Pink
your
for
Hi,
you,
Ellen.
Sophia.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
I like your pink.
You did?
All right. Shabbat shalom, friends. We are live on the internet right now, and we will begin services in a little over a minute. So feel free to keep talking amongst yourselves.
Unfortunately, I can only talk to 6 people.
Remember, give us the topic, okay?
Linda Lewis.
Oh my God.
Talk amongst
Hi, Linda.
yourselves.
Where's Linda
Give you a
Lewis?
topic. New Roman Empire, neither holy nor discussed.
Hi, Sharon.
Everyone.
Yeah, very good to see everybody.
Actually, a better way to do
Shabbat
this.
shalom, everybody.
Hi,
Julie.
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 Andrew.
I see Jan.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, Jan, can you see me?
I see the fine. Hi.
I did before, but there's a lot of people.
See, I only see 6.
Everybody's talking.
Shalom. You all sure know how to make it nice and warm and comfy on a cold night outside. Welcome to Temple Beth Israel services. I believe we will go ahead and begin.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat shalom, Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Today is the first Shabbat in the Hebrew month of Cheshvan, and it is also Shabbat Noach, when we read the second Torah portion of the Torah. And of course, tomorrow morning we'll call Andrew Selig to the Torah of Bar Mitzvah. In just a moment, we're going to welcome Shabbat with the blessing of the Sabbath lights, and for that we call upon Andrew's mother, Julie.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of all the generations of Israel who have kindled lights, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahad nikneh shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Blessed are you, eternal our God, sovereign of the universe, who has taught us the way of holiness through mitzvot and commanded us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Amen.
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 Page 13. Yamamai, my, mamai, yamamai, my, mamai, yamamai, my, mamai, my, mamai, my, mamai, yamamai, my, mamai, yamamai, my, mamai, yamamai, my, yasmechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yeram hayam umelo yesmechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yeram hayam umelo yamamai mai mamai yamamai mai mamai yamamai mai mamai mai mamai mai mamai yamamai mai mamai yamamai mai mamai yamamai mai 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 mai.
Hariyu l'Adonai kol haaretz. Hariyu l'Adonai kol haaretz. Pitzchu ranenu, ranenu v'zameru. Pitzchu ranenu, ranenu v'zameru. Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu. Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kodsho.
Lecha dodi likrat kala Pini Shabbat Nekabela לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי. אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. For the last verse, we rise and face the entrances to our homes to welcome the Sabbath bride. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובתולה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שלום מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מלאכי השלום.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות. עלי עשור ועלי
ידה שמירה בה.
Amen.
ועלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו
Amen. יהי שמי רבא מבורך לעולם עולם יומיה יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח ויתבר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה.
בריחו.
בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו.
Amen. We continue with Baruch Hu on page 28. We rise in body or in spirit and turn our hearts and our thoughts towards Jerusalem. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, v'chokhma poteach sha'arim, v'bitmuna meshana itim u'machalif et hazmanim, u'msader et hakochavim b'mishmeroteihem, barakia kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or, u'ma'avir yom u'mevi layla, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך עמך תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נהגי יומם ולילה, נהגי יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Avad. Ve'ahavta it Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך, בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדע בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלי, נורא תהילות אוסף אלי. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ויאמרו, זה אלינו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
ונאמר כיפת אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, להעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת שבת ויהי נפש, שבת שבת ויהי נפש, שבת שבת ויהי נפש.
We continue now with the tefillah on page 48. We rise in body or in spirit and turn towards Jerusalem.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, גומל חסדים טובים וקוני הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם וזרעת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחלקל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחי, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמנת על החיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים כל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Page 60. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon Zechol HaShalom, Ki ata hu melech adon Zechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Oh, 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 oh. I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help me realize I am beautiful and whole. I'm perfect the way I am, and a little broken too. I will live each day as a gift I give to you. Oh, 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 Baruch atah Adonai, Rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. Oh, 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 oh.
This Shabbat Noach, we think of all of the people all over the world, but here at Temple Beth Israel, we think particularly about Andrew Selig. Andrew, as we prepare to call you to the Torah tomorrow morning as a bar mitzvah, we're all very excited to share this Shabbat with you. And so I want to ask on your behalf these words of blessing. May you be a faithful Jew. May you be searching for wisdom and truth, working for justice and peace. May the one who has always been our guide inspire you to bring honor to your family, to our congregation, and to the whole people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higyanu b'zman hazeh. Mazel tov, get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you in the morning.
Thank you.
Bye.
Friends, this Shabbat for us here at Temple Beth Israel is not only Shabbat Noach, but it is also the Shabbat that we call Pink Shabbat. Each year during the month of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we collaborate with an organization called Sharsheret, a national Jewish nonprofit organization that works through personalized support to improve the lives of Jewish women and families living with or at increased genetic risk for breast or ovarian cancer. And it saves lives through educational outreach. Part of that educational outreach is the sharing of stories. And we're grateful to have a guest with us this evening, Stacy Weiner, who is going to share her story. Stacy, welcome. Stacy, you have to unmute yourself.
I just did. Can you hear me now? Terrific. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. My name is Stacy Weiner. It was almost 5 years ago when I decided to take hold of my life and get ready to turn 40, which was just coming up around the corner. I bought a Fitbit, a new pair of sneakers, and I started to walk. I walked off 40 pounds. I was on a mission and nothing was going to get in my way. I was feeling amazing. And then one day I was told I had breast cancer. So there I was, 39 years old, with cancer in my left breast. And suddenly, my big get healthy plan for 40 required an entirely different strategy. The time between diagnosis to surgery was a whirlwind. I've been called brave, stoic, amazing, and other adjectives I couldn't then and still cannot today agree with. I was scared to death, but pushed through the appointments and the procedures until I reached my finish line, a double mastectomy and deep flap reconstructive surgery. While there wasn't a party to celebrate the big 4-0, I found myself reflecting on my cancer journey, and I realized there was a great deal to celebrate, even if my tuchus was still too big. I considered myself extremely lucky to have learned some significant lessons about life that brought me to 40, a smarter and more appreciative woman. Having cancer has taught me the obvious, that life is short. It taught me I need to have a greater appreciation for the little things, the manicures and pedicures with my daughter, cooking dinners with my son, having romantic nights out with my husband, and of course, family dinners and spending time with friends. It also taught me to ignore the small stuff that used to bother me in the past. The most important realization that I have is that I have a support system that is so much larger than I ever could have imagined. I have friends, and a lot of them, but it wasn't until the walls came crumbling down that I realized just how amazing my friends were. I was and continue to be in awe of how the people in my life ran to support me in ways I had never imagined. And then one day, a woman at Temple asked me if I had been in touch with Sharsheret, and I hadn't. She told me a little bit about Sharsheret, and I couldn't help but wonder, what's Jewish about breast cancer? Why do we need our own organization? So that night I Googled Sharsheret, and boy, did I learn a lot. So as the rabbi said, Sharsheret is a national nonprofit organization that improves the lives of Jewish women and families living with or at an increased risk of breast and ovarian cancer through personalized support, and they help to save lives through their educational outreach programs. This is so important because 1 in 40 Ashkenazi Jews, both men and women, carries a BRCA gene mutation. 1 in 40. That's nearly 10 times the rate of the general population, making Jewish families significantly more susceptible to hereditary breast cancer and ovarian cancer. I also learned that there are cultural and religious issues to consider when dealing with a cancer diagnosis, because a cancer diagnosis can change a person's relationship with religion, spirituality, community, whether someone seeks it out or suddenly pushes it away. No matter the role religion plays prior to diagnosis, shifts in spirituality can be confusing. I kept reading and learned that Sharsheret offered so many incredible programs to not only support breast and ovarian cancer patients, but they educate the Jewish community about these cancers. They provide individual support, peer-to-peer support, genetic counseling. They help guide parents through cancer and with raising their children. They address the side effects of chemotherapy and radiation with their Best Face Forward kit. They have the Best Face Forward 2.0, which serves to include financial subsidies for wigs and cold caps, tattoos, things that are quite expensive. Sharsheret holds local outreach events and national healthcare webinars. They have Sharsheret on campus. It's incredible. If you're not following Sharsheret on social media, please do. You'll see the amazing things that are happening throughout college campuses. There's so many educational programs that they have, and all of their programs are free of charge, confidential, and tailored to your unique concerns. So I sent them an email and immediately heard back. I spoke to Ariel and she was so warm and easy to talk to. We talked about my cancer, my family, the struggles I was having with life after cancer, and how my kids were handling it all. She asked what my kids were into and if she could send them a package. Of course I said yes, and I wish I had videoed them opening up their box, their busy box. It was amazing to see how much joy it brought to them, and to know that for the rest of at least that day, they weren't thinking about me or my cancer. When I opened my package, it was full of resources that I devoured that night. So much information on every topic I shared I was struggling with. There was also a great kosher cookbook put in for my husband, and we were all so touched that these perfect strangers took such good care of us. Which brings me to how I ended up here with you tonight, sharing my story. When I was 27, I married my husband. At 28, we bought our first house, and at 29, we gave birth to our first and oldest child. I'm telling you this because I was the first of my friends, the first to marry, the first to buy a house, the first to have a baby, and the first to have cancer. I say first because the odds are not good for anyone listening to me tonight. 1 in 8 will hear the words that I heard while wiping the Sano gel off of my breasts. It's hard to explain what it feels like to be surrounded by so much love from your family and friends. You feel like you can survive anything. Yet at the same time, nobody really knew what I was going through and what it was like to walk down this cancer path. And Sharsheret was just that for me, an outlet where I could talk about my cancer, and they understood on a level that the rest of the people in my life couldn't achieve, no matter how hard they tried. So I'm honored to be here with you today to represent Sharsheret and share with you how they played a role in my life as a breast cancer survivor. I hope that you never need to reach out to them, but please know that if you should ever find yourself in my shoes, Sharsheret will be there for you too. Thank you so much for having me here with you tonight. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Stacy, for being with us. And while you might think that there's nothing remarkable or unusual or special about your story, you should know that just your willingness to come to a group of us, another congregation that you don't know, and share your story serves as an inspiration and as a comfort to others who might be suffering. So as we turn to the prayer for healing, we think not only of those people, all of whom we know, those of whom we know and those whom we don't know, who are suffering from breast cancer or ovarian cancer, and we wish them a speedy recovery. And we also mention particularly Sheldon Cohn, Wayne Silverman, Carrie Bellows, Alan Sporn, Andrew Bider, Yagoda Rushevich, Esther Mendelson, Francis Twarog, Ronald James Sullivan, Dennis Gelbart, Cassandra Grady, Seema Tolchinsky, Karen Zandy, Jason Edward Zimmerman, Sandy Rubin, Jonathan Raven, Chana Devora Bat Ita, Clayton Isbitz, Richard Aarons, Chana Fagel Bat Yenta, Asher Gedalia Ben Malka, Werner Hyman, Joe Levin. We think of them and others of whom we know who are in need of healing, whether healing of body or healing of spirit. We pray they will soon know a refuah shalema.
מי שבירך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn now to the concluding section of our worship, to the bottom of page 282 for Aleinu, page 282. We rise in body or in spirit and turn towards Jerusalem.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
Page 295. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own, Zichronam Livracha. We call to mind those whose yahrzeits are observed on this Shabbat. Sherwin Berger, Hyman Berman, Rosa Bernstein, Erwin Buckman, Mayor Cohn, Cornelius C. Cole, Joseph Cohn, Irving Drasnin, Leonard Edelson, Louis Fireman, Florence Fleischman, Samuel Fogel, Irene Galassi, Jack Gale, Riata Glittman, Julius Greenberg, Lotus Green, Sarah Grossman, Aaron Heller, Arlene Hirsch, Irving Kaplan, Dorothy L. Klott, Jenny Krakow, Rose Crute, Jacob Leventhal, Ben Leventhal, Leonard Marcus, Naomi Moritz, Herbert Politovsky, Edith B. Rashkin, Jenny Reifel, David Robin, Norman Ruttenberg, Nathan Sandler, May Joseph Sell, Rose Shapiro, Evelyn Weiss Siegel, Ruth Simon, Maurice Singer, Tilly Stein, Hannah Stolleman, Lazar Stone, Fanny Tint, Fanny Weinberg, Norman Weinberg, Saul S. Weinberg, Lena Wenger, Ann E. Yelk. To these thus named, we add memories of dear ones not now mentioned by name, but cherished in their mourners' hearts, as all those who mourn now rise for Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayichon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, b'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'olamu yomei olmaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shmei d'kudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, Da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shamayim v'chayim, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Ose shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
V'imru, v'imru, amen. V'imru, v'imru, amen.
Shabbat Shalom. I hope you and yours are both well and safe. Thank you to Rabbi and Marla for leading us in both prayer and song. Thank you to Stacy Weiner from Shasheret for being our guest speaker and sharing your own personal story with us. It is greatly appreciated, and the welcome mat is out. Please come back and visit us. Thank you to Lori Sagrin for your leadership regarding tonight's Pink Shabbat service, and thank you also to Sisterhood for your continued support. Please be sure to read your Staying Healthy at TBI for the services and programs that are listed. Tomorrow morning at 10:30, Shabbat services, when Andrew Selig, a son of Julie and Mitchell, will be called to the Torah for his bar mitzvah, which can be viewed live stream on our TBI website. To Andrew and to his entire family, we wish you a mazel tov. On Sunday, October 25th at 10 a.m. via Zoom, our Sunday morning seminar, Adult Education, Jewish Learning for Jewish Living, will feature author Sue Eisenfeld speaking about her new book, Wandering Dixie, Dispatches from the Lost Jewish South. If you have not pre-registered for this presentation, please do so as soon as possible as time is running out. Havdalloween will be next Saturday, October 31st at 6:15 p.m. This is a TBI members event and will include an Havdalah observance followed by a physically distanced trunk or treat. Pre-registration is mandatory. I would now like to thank our member Gary Zimmerman for writing a Shabbat reflection, which I would like to share with you on this Shabbat. On this Shabbat, I pray that we cultivate respect for each other, cultivate both human solidarity and appreciation of individual and cultural differences, cultivate curiosity, wonder, and imagination, cultivate tolerance, acceptance, and openness, cultivate humor and laughter, the ability to laugh with others and at ourselves, cultivate responsibility to self, to community, to others, and cultivate nonviolence, cultivate humility, cultivate appreciation and reverence for the blessings of all that was, all that is, and all that might be. Cultivate joy, and I pray that we continue to challenge and overcome apathy, indifference, hopelessness, and despair. Thank you, Gary. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We'll conclude with Kiddush. Vayi Erev vayi Boker Yom HaShishi. Nafilo hashamayim va'aretz v'chol tzva'am. V'echal Elohim bayom hashvi'i malachto asher asa. Vayishbot bayom hashvi'i mikol malachto asher asa. Vayivarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayikadesh oto. Ki bo shavat mikol malachto asher bara Elohim la'asot.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lemase v'reshit. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדיש השבת.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.